What's up, guys? I don't know how to open this.
Yeah,
This
just
is the
say hey,
first
fam.
one. Hey, fam. What up, guys? I'm Garry. This is Eli.
Hey, guys.
This is the first ever episode of me sort of interviewing people in the Shire who are doing things differently than just music. We're interviewing people like entrepreneurs, people doing the good things in the Shire, just creating positive change. So here's Eli.
Hey guys, how you doing? Here with my good friend Garry, of course, like you just said in the introduction. We're at his amazing house right now doing an interview. So we're actually just going to talk a little bit about my business, which is Next on Kicks. I'm actually a shoe reseller. So we're going to go through pretty much how I started, what I'm doing, and what's in store for the future. So we've got a couple questions here, and Gary's going to pretty much run the interview. So it's going to be pretty epic. It's going to be mad.
Hell yeah. Let's get
sweet.
it.
Alright, cool.
Alright, so the first question is, what is the backstory of Next on Kicks?
So, Next on Kicks. I started Next on Kicks probably just over 2.5 months ago. Before working in the retail industry, I kind of dabbled around like reselling just through winning, like getting lucky really. So for Australia, you guys probably know as resellers, there's a website called supply.com, and they do raffles for really expensive shoes, and you can get them at retail. So my first ever kind of like experience with making some money with flipping shoes, I actually won the Off-White Prestos in a raffle from Supply, which is
Wow.
the chances of this happening.
That's
was
crazy.
Yeah, it was insane. So I won a size 10, and I was like, I only won this because a guy put me onto this raffle group, and this guy was trying to get money off us for winning the raffles and sell it himself, because we didn't know how much the shoe was worth. He was taking money from all these people, and his chances were going up because obviously he'd have 50 people into the raffle for him, and he'd pay them $100-200 and then he'd sell the shoe for $1,000.
Wow.
So he'd be kind of like, finessing all these people. But thankfully my brother and I, once we won the shoe, we did a cheeky check online. Before I even knew what StockX was, before I knew any of these shoe markets, we saw that the Off-White Presto was going for like over $1,000, and this guy wanted to just give me $350. So I was like, bro, nah, I'm out. I took the shoe for myself. This guy lost his mind, but I sold it. I actually sold it the next week for $1,050. So I made $800 profit from that one shoe. And that kind of just opened my eyes, like, holy crap, this is a really cool way of making money. And at the same time, I was actually doing a little side hustle with my friend Dan. He actually had a couple of computers that we were selling, and I sold over like 40 computers or something like that, like MacBooks, which he had. And we made really good cash off that. So it was kind of opening, like I was growing up, I was still doing casual work. I was after my full-time job. I got back from Chile, and I was kind of like trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. You know what I mean? I knew I wanted to run my own business, and I knew I wanted to not just work the same job for the rest of my life. I can't stand that. Personally, I know some people need security and they need that 9 to 5 job. They love that, and that's awesome, but it's just not what I'm about. I need to have my own thing, and I need to be constantly building on it and growing it.
So good.
So I was actually in the back of the store I'm working at, and I was just looking at these exact shoes. Because like I got a couple of shoes that I don't really want anymore. So it's like I'm probably gonna sell them because I already had that success with the Presto. So I actually had 3 businesses before Next on Kicks. They didn't do so well. So there was Home Hoopers. I actually had like a men's accessory brand as well called ESA. And I also did mobile car detailing, which was like the hardest work I've done. Like it was 6 hours manually waxing a car.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was terrible. So I made a little page, and I just randomly the name came to me.
Yeah, right.
Just Next on Kicks. I was just like, that works so well, and it was available on Instagram.
That's crazy.
And guys, if you're just looking at starting something, make sure the name is always available on Instagram. It's really important nowadays to actually have that. It's so much social proof.
It's actually a really good tip.
Yeah. So always check before opening websites or anything. Make sure you can get the actual name on Instagram. It's a pretty big thing in today's society. So I was pretty happy when I got it, and I don't know, I just I had no money at the time. I was so like, Yeah, I had nothing. I
Yeah.
was like broke as hell. So I was
Yeah.
like just like trying to like go up and
Trying to hustle.
yeah, just trying to hustle. So I started off selling actually like 3 pairs of my own used shoes, and I never had any shoes. Like I had 2 pairs of Air Maxes. And like compared to the guys I know now with 400 plus shoes,
Yeah.
it's like a long way, you know what I mean? So I sold those for like $50, and then I had some other used shoes that I just kind of found, and I sold them for like $40-$50, and I had $100.
That's crazy, man.
And so yeah, from that I just got some extra money. I put it towards my first buy, which was my first official buy, which was a Jordan 1 Gatorade. I got it for a steal. I got it for $160 off my friend Michael, and I flipped that for $270. And then I just kind of saw that like, okay, these $100 flips, $120 flips, even less, were growing. And I used that $270 to then go buy 2 shoes. And it kind of just
grows from there.
Exactly.
Wow.
And so now I got over like 30 pairs in my inventory. I don't just stop at shoes. I've got shirts from Bape, Off-White, accessories, and all that kind of stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it's just
I had
growing.
no idea.
Yeah. No, it's crazy. And it's just interesting as the thing develops. I'm literally like learning everything on the spot as it's developing.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's pretty much the backstory of Next on
That's
Kicks.
crazy.
Where it's at now, it's only so young. It's only like
Yeah.
not even 3 months. So yeah, lots happened so far.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you think's been the most pivotal growth for you, like from the start? Like,
Definitely finding a client, customer
Yeah.
that is constant. Yeah. Finding that one guy, that 2 guy. Like there's a couple guys now, but my first guy that I actually landed, absolute legend. He's just got a real love for shoes, and he just wants tons of shoes. So
wow.
that's where I come in. He was actually buying from StockX. So when you buy from StockX, you have to pay so many fees and shipping. It actually is a bit of a rip, especially if you're in Australia. Not so much if you're in America. But these guys are paying $300 pretty much over market.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like, for these pretty expensive shoes, like Off-White, it's like $1,800 when I can get them for $1,300. So literally, why wouldn't you come with me? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I deliver them straight to your damn door. So
Yeah, exactly.
that was pretty big. Finding that one client that's getting 4 or 5 shoes a month, because that's constant. And I'm actually looking more into doing bulk buys and dealing with overseas clients, and that's all evolving right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's just the more I learn, the more people I meet. I think the most important thing when you're doing a business is to network. It's
Yeah.
really, really important to meet people, like just me and Garry. Like
Yeah, we're just total opposites, but
Yeah.
we just get along.
Yeah.
So now we're doing this stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
It's completely
Like,
different.
It's you look 3 months ago, just a customer in the store.
Yeah.
We had no idea who we were.
Yeah.
And we had a good service. He was over the moon with the shoes, and
Yeah.
we just kind of became friends after that because he worked across from my store, and yeah, we just kind of got talking. We asked each other what we do, and yeah, he's so good at what he does, guys. Like honestly, he's so fucking underrated. The work that he puts in is insane. This guy is gonna make it. I'm telling you.
Oh, man.
The hustle, the work, the precision as well. It's just amazing. Like it's really good to see, and not many people can do what he does.
10 years progress, but it's not overnight. It's like
not
10
overnight.
years.
Yeah,
Same
it's-
as a business. It's
Yeah.
not overnight. You've just got to work
Yeah.
really, really hard at what you do.
100%. Yeah, 100% agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've pretty much explained sort of what flipping shoes is,
Yep.
StockX. If a person wants to start it today,
Yep.
similar as me, I would
Yep.
like to start learning how to flip things.
Yep. Mad.
I want to know stuff like how to get things cheaper, how to sell it for profit,
Yep.
how to begin, where to begin, all that stuff.
Mad. Yep.
So I need your advice.
Okay, so my guy Garry, this is pretty much what I'd tell you, okay? Starting off, you don't even have to have much money at all, just to start.
Yeah.
Just, you need to know what to pick, okay? So, if I was you, going with like older Jordans, older Yeezys, and just finding that right buy, knowing what to look for, comparing that buy to the market, and seeing how much you can make is pretty much the most important information you can get. So, seriously underrated place to buy stuff, Facebook Marketplace, Facebook groups. I would recommend you to join.
Yeah.
I'd invite you to every single group to start off with.
Yeah.
I'd put you in every single Facebook group there is, and there is a lot in Australia, because Australia has so much demand for Jordans and Yeezys and all this stuff. Just because we don't really get it here.
Yeah.
Like in America, it's so much bigger.
Yeah, right.
But
yeah.
in Australia, we're a lot more limited what we can get. So I'd get you into all the groups. Then I'd be telling you what to look for. Safe bets. So Jordan 1s, 3s, 4s, 6s, 5s, 11s, and 12s, depending on the colorways. Jordan 1s, pretty much, you can always make money. They're just the most hyped shoe, along with the 350 V2 Yeezys in Australia. You can always make a good buck. So you can there's two ways of doing it as well. You can go for new releases, but you're up against a lot of bots. You can line up for those new releases as well, which I know a lot of people do. I don't really like lining up, and if I was to line up, I would bring probably like 5 or 6 plus people just to make it worth my while. So I'd have 6 people with me, I'd pay them a little bit of money, and they'd line up with me for the night. Then I would have all that money to buy those shoes, and then I'd obviously make a bit more cash from that. Or I'd hold. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah.
You can hold shoes for 6 months, and they will go up like a stock. It's insane.
Right.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. But you need to know what to do. So for you, I would probably recommend, like, I just kind of look for a shoe around, like Jordans usually will sell $50 to $100 over retail, even if it's not hype. So retail for Jordan 1s, $230, they'll easily go, like, depending on the shoe, like the UNC Obsidians, easily going for $500. You know what I mean? I'd also recommend to you not to buy anything over size 10 if it's brand new.
Right.
If it's used, you can really buy whatever. You just need to have the customers in that size. So size 10 is always really, really easy because it's the most average size, 9 and 10. I would just get you to pretty much buy something for around 180, 190.
Yeah.
And then obviously the best, it's hard to start with in a way as well. Because when people see that deal on Facebook, they really quick on it. You know what I mean? You got to be quick. You got to be quick to legit check it and make sure it's not fake.
Yep.
You got to make sure it's in a convenient location because then you've got shipping to include, like from Perth and WA and also Melbourne.
Yep.
Like I've been scammed twice, and they've both been shipping.
Yeah,
to do
you were
with
just
shipping.
telling me how you got scammed as well.
Yeah. So in the
That's
3
cool.
months, just 3 months, I've only been scammed twice, and that's not so bad. I got my first money back from the post, and the second one I'm gonna go obviously try and get it back from the bank. But there are scammer people out there, guys. So you need to be on the lookout for this.
What are the warning signs?
Fuck. The deal's too good to be true. That's probably like, just chill out. Like, I know there's a lot of rush to get the shoe, but at the same time, that's what they want you to be like. They want you to make a quick decision, and they want to put pressure on you, you know what I mean? Which is fair enough if they're selling a legit shoe, but a lot of the time it makes you not think how you'd normally think. So you need to make sure you stay on track and you really think about the steps you need to take to make sure it's legit. Always good to get their driver's license next to the shoe, so you can see. Always check out that Facebook profile. You want to see that they have friends, that you maybe even have mutual friends, that they post pictures, they have an Instagram. Check out the seller, because it's really important. Because each time I've just rushed into this deal, where it's been a trade at the beginning, and also just a good buy on a Jordan 1. And I've rushed into it. If you're not certain about the deal and you're buying, use PayPal as well. Don't do friends and family, do goods and services. You pay a 4% fee, but you can get that money back if anything goes wrong. If you bank transfer, it's a lot harder. I actually did a bank transfer, so I should take my own advice, but been a bit of a hypocrite doing the bank transfer. Should have done a PayPal on that one. But there is sometimes ways to get it back. So I'm just really wary. Find some trusted sellers as well.
Yeah.
You can find some trusted sellers and they want to get rid of 4, 5, 6 pairs. You've got more room to negotiate, especially if they're worn once, worn twice shoes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can get some steals. Like, you just need to talk about it. This stuff isn't always on the market. Like, they don't put it out there. You've got to message and kind of haggle at them, and then they'll kind of loosen up. You know what I mean? They break that wall down and be like, oh, you know what? It is time to sell my shoes. I don't really want to go and sell one by one. I'm going to sell them all to you and give you a good price. And that way, they know your intentions, and you know, you can sell them and not have an issue. You can sell them for $100 profit if you want. I don't like to I don't like to make under 100. Otherwise, it's not really worth my while.
Yeah.
And you can make a lot. There's other ways to make money off these shoes, which I'm starting to learn as well. So, shout out to all you guys who are helping me. You know who you are. So yeah. That's pretty much what I recommend for you.
Wow, man.
There's a lot of steps, but
yeah.
I would obviously, you know, just do your research, guys. You need to know what's got hype, because hype drives the market at the moment, especially in Australia. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There's 4 or 5 different markets in the shoe. You got your used, you got your new drops.
Yeah.
You've got your holds where they go up in value. You've got grails like Travis Scott 1s, Trophy Room 5s, these kind of things. Yeah, they just go up in value because they're never going to restock them. There's never going to be the same shoe again. And you know, if you can get your hands on a good price, you can make a bit of money. But it's just all really relative to what you want to do. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, sorry if I just vomited all
amazing.
that information.
Yeah, no, it's fantastic. I absolutely love
Yeah.
it. What is probably one piece of advice that has changed a lot of things for you in your life?
Yep. So one piece of advice. So really, I think it's a lot of there's not just one piece of advice that like has really dictated the way I live.
Yeah.
Because I'm always trying to get different perspectives.
Yeah.
So I think one piece of advice that I can take from that is to keep, don't be
narrow-minded.
Keep your, mind open to new things, and don't be afraid to, change or do something different. Because people get stuck in the way they are and they never change their whole lives. And, it's just like, you just get stuck in that tunnel, and then you can't ever grow from that. You need to change to grow. You need to evolve. Adapt and overcome. Exactly right. You need to just stay open-minded. I think staying open-minded is really good. In business, you also have to be just careful with who you deal with. A lot of people want to rush in, and like in my case, a lot of people want to just do business with me, and they want to throw money down, and I just want to take it slow on my own pace.
Yeah.
So don't let people push you into a corner and make you do something you don't want to do as well. Yeah, just, stand your ground, be open to things, and do the correct research, and you should be good.
Very good.
Yeah, I think that's a good piece of advice.
Could you tell me about some pairs of shoes that you would love to be able to repair and flip, either brand new or used?
Yep, okay, cool. So, repairing shoes is a whole different... I didn't even mention that before, so that's actually pretty good you bring that up. So repairing shoes is also a pretty good thing, because as humans, we're naturally lazy. We want to do the easiest thing.
Yeah.
So you see a bit of a dirty shoe, let's say we judge every reselling, you judge it all off condition. So you've got out of 10, you've got like 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, and then you've got VNDS, which is very near dead stock, which is where they only try it on like once. They just try it on, they don't even wear it. So there's no creasing, that's just been tried on. And then you've got DS, which means dead stock. The shoe's literally never been worn. Never, ever. It's brand new from the box.
Wow.
So if you're buying an 8 out of 10 condition, which was probably the lowest I'd buy, even maybe a 7.5 or a 7 and bring it up to an 8.5 by cleaning it, that's really good, because you can increase the value just by doing a quick clean. Like, just go get the mint sprays from Foot Locker. They're like $13. And you literally can just wipe most shoes down and just clean it up real nice. Even like shove some newspaper and stuff to give it that new smell as well.
Yep.
Because you don't want someone's stinky ass feet in there. Yeah, that's gross. So chuck some paper in there. It actually absorbs the smell, absorbs the moisture from in there, so there's no bacteria. Yeah. Just clean the shoe up, make it look nice. Just clean it up, make it look good, and then you can make an extra. You can put a $50, $70 on top of what you could have got.
Wow.
And people want, this pictures sell the shoe, guys, so you need to take really nice pictures. You can check out my Instagram, it's next on Kicks. You can see my pictures, they're all the same, and they're very nicely taken. You get a nice background, you can put a business card in there as well to make it look even nicer, and just keep doing the same angles and just make it look nicer. You can add little personal touches of flair and just grow. As your audience grow, they know what's coming, they know what to expect. It's about consistency as well. At the end of the day, it's really important. If I was recommending shoes to try, just as a consumer, I would really recommend Asics. Asics are insane, for real. If you can get your hands on a pair of Asics 360 Gel Quantums, man, you'll thank me later. They're so damn comfortable. They're up there with the Ultra Boost. I just feel it has a bit more structure to it. The Boost can kind of get a little bit squishy, and it's not as structured. So the Quantums in the Asics range and the Kiana is a really, really good shoe. Just to wear, just to use. And there's other, 4s are pretty comfortable. 11s are so comfortable if you're into your Jordans. But that comes down to more personal choice. So yeah, that's what I recommend.
Awesome. What do you think your main motivation and purpose is?
getting deep.
For doing all this.
Just the next on kicks, or my whole like drive behind life in general?
Yeah, I think like drive behind like your business. You've tried multiple businesses. What made you sort of want to go down this path?
Yeah, so I think we'll touch on the whole drive thing at the start.
Yeah.
I think it's something that you develop from an earlier age.
Yeah.
So kind of seeing, my dad was a business guy, and he was always away for business. So I didn't get to see him much really when I was growing up. He was there, but he's just always working. So I think I got that like motivation to work and at like no matter what from him. I don't think his work ethic was insane. Like he worked insanely. Like he never stopped working.
Yeah.
So he was a workaholic. So I think I got that from him. But I think you can take inspiration from like anyone who has good work ethic. You know what I mean? So I think I got that from him, and at a really young age, I started trying to do like little businesses, you know what I mean? Like, you know, you got your typical 13-year-old, I'd be trying to mow everyone's lawn in my street.
Yeah.
You know, I was just thinking of ways to, you know, make some cash, because when you're a kid, it's exciting. It's like, it's so cool to be able to do that. Yeah. And when you got $50, you're like, holy shit.
Yeah.
I won the raffle. I won the lottery, you know, it's a lot. But I think that stuff is really good, and to have hard work, if you work hard, you do good things for people, and you work with people, like equal transactions for people, they love it, you know? You guys you're bringing people up, you're not screwing someone over, you both are going up. Yeah. You know what I mean? Even this interview, we're both gaining from it. So if you can do things where you work with people and not against them, I think it's really important. And just having the right mindset. Like, I constantly listen to motivation podcasts, speakers. It's just never ending, you know? You have to keep sharpening the blade, you know what I mean? You can look at yourself like a blunt knife. If you don't sharpen the knife, it's not going to cut anything, you know what I mean? You need to sharpen it. You need to keep yourself motivated. You need to keep yourself informed. Otherwise, you just kind of, you know, you go down a little bit. So there's actually a book called The Dip. I'm going to start reading. It's actually pretty cool. And especially for you guys that want to start businesses, I feel like it's really cool because you've got the excitement of making business cards, of all that new hype around the business, everything like that. And then you kind of, you know, lose that as the months come by. And you kind of at this point where it's called the dip. And you kind of like give up. This is where most people give up. This is really where most people give up. But the whole book explains how to get past that and what it's all about and how the psychology behind it all works. Because then after that, you just keep doing your thing. What you did at the start, keep having that same motivation. Even if you don't feel like it, you still have to have the motivation to get through it. Keep pushing. You'll just keep going up. So I'm really excited to read that book. It's going to be mad.
Wow. That's so cool. I love that, man.
Yeah, my guy.
Awesome. What do you reckon's been the best part of your journey with Next in Kicks?
Easy. The people. Easily meeting the people I've met. Even though it's been only 3 months, like the people I've met, Garry, all my customers, all my clients, all the people I'm going to meet in the future, all the people I'm manifesting to meet, all the people that are around me, all the people that are supporting me, all the people that are hating me. There are so many, all these people are just part of the journey. And that's what it's about, guys. Like, the journey is really what it's about. It's not about the destination. It's not. Like, you really have to embrace where you're at, what you're going through, the struggles you're going through. Yeah. Because that's what it's all about. Like, no, like life in general, you can't beat life. You're going to die. Yeah. It's going to happen, you know what I mean? True. So you just have to embrace the journey, because you can look at it like a forest. Surround yourself around plenty of people, start at the forest, you go through it a lot easier. You know what I mean? And you end up actually wanting to stay in the forest. You want to stay, you know, thriving there. Because at the end, you got nothing again. You just start to start again. You know, it's all about the journey. So yeah, that's definitely the people I've met. Yeah.
That's really inspiring, man.
Oh, thanks, fam.
Really, really inspiring. So one question more. Where do you sort of see Next in Kicks in the future?
I definitely see myself growing to a much bigger market on Instagram, through Instagram. And I also even see myself opening a shop. Yeah, probably here in Sydney. Sydney or Melbourne, that is definitely the goal, opening a store. Not only that, just even going international. Like, I take a lot of, there's a lot of guys in the game. Like 2J Kicks is awesome. He's a pretty serious guy. Like, he's pretty big with the whole scene. So I really think what he does, he's constantly on flights. He's constantly doing interviews like this. He's constantly talking to people. And the amount of influence he has on the whole market is insane. Like that guy can wear a shoe and then everyone want to wear that shoe. You know what I mean?
right.
It's just in our community, he's just a superstar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there's so many people like that. I even met the owner of Kicks TW in Melbourne when I went down there.
Right.
It's so cool to see what he started with. Just like me, like he started with like 5 shoes when he officially opened, or 10 shoes, and before that he was just delivering people's shoes in the back of his van by buying and reselling, you know. And as he's grown, he's got so many connections. It's insane. He's got a place in the CBD, and it's just wicked. It's really cool. I really recommend to check out Kicks TW. Really dope business. I reckon it's awesome.
That's sick, man.
So that's a lot of inspiration. When I was there, I was going crazy. So actually got a Melbourne vlog coming out, and I vlog a lot about that stuff.
Bro,
so
you got to release that.
yeah, I know. Oh man, all my mates are in it and waiting for it as well.
Yeah.
It's just like, oh shit.
So good. All right, next part of this interview, I'm going to do some quick one-answer questions.
Ah shit. I don't know if I'm ready for this, Bram.
All right.
Right, let's do it. Hit me with your best shot.
Let's go. Are you ready?
Yep.
All right. Jordans versus Yeezys.
Jordans.
James Harden versus Stephen Curry versus Kevin Durant.
Probably go Stephen Curry.
Cool. Drake versus J. Cole.
Drake.
Cool. Retro versus modern designs for Jordans.
So definitely be retro. 100%. 1000%. Easy.
Cool.
And actually, go back to that basketball question. You know, KD's insane as well. So they're hard. They're all such different play styles, actually. Yeah, I don't know, KD or Steph. You know, but James Harden's insane as well. Like his scoring is freaking ridiculous. I'm gonna say all 3. I can't go with just one. It's that question's a bit tricky. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Would you rather have one sneaker versus like?
Yep.
Would you rather have one pair of shoes worth $3,000 or 3 pairs of shoes worth $1,000 each?
3 pairs of shoes worth $1,000. Yeah, easily. Yeah. More shoes to rock, and then I get ruined as easy. Yeah.
True. All right. Nike Off-White collection versus Adidas Yeezy collection.
Off-White collection. Easily. easy, yeah. I've got a pair of Yeezys. I don't have a pair of Off-White. So there you go. That's why I want it so bad.
Awesome.
You want what you can't get.
Yeah. Would you rather high top or low top?
Shit. High top. Yeah, I'd say high top. Even though I'm wearing low top, so, you know, probably high top.
Black and white laces or colored laces?
On what shoe? It depends. That's such a hard question to answer because it depends on the color of the shoe. But I'm just gonna go black and white. Can't go wrong.
Cool. Space Jam versus Coach Carter.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna have to go with Coach Carter because you know I actually only watched a little bit of Space Jam. I deserve a slap in the face. Very bad, I know. I think maybe when I was a kid I watched it, but I can't even remember it. Like, I tried to watch it on the plane when I was flying overseas, and I was just like, I can't watch this. Yeah, I just fell asleep, I think. But Coach Carter was insane. Yeah, what a movie. That's a good movie. Yeah.
Alright, this next one's a trick question. Alright, do the Bolton Celtics or the Lakers
Celtics? It's Boston. Is that the trick?
God damn it.
Bolton.
Nah.
Oh my god.
Let me restart that question. Alright. Do the Boston Celtics or the Lakers hold the most champions in the NBA history? I didn't...
The rings? The most championships?
I think
Boston Celtics. Pretty sure. Bill Russell. The GOAT. I think he's got 11 champions or 10 champions. Something retarded. That guy's a beast. Big respect. I'm pretty sure it's Boston Celtics.
Let's find out.
My guy, here we go. I better not get this wrong. Otherwise, I'm just going to have to leave real quick. Drum roll. What does it say?
It's the Boston Celtics. There you go.
Can't trick your boy. Come on. There we go.
Alright, done.
I got it right. That's epic.
Yeah.
Hells yeah, that's lit. Yeah, that's so
guys.
sick.
Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate it.
Oh yeah, well thanks for having me on as well, Garry. I really appreciate it. This is so awesome. And to anyone thinking about like connecting with Garry, do it. He's such a cool guy, really good guy to have in your network as well, and as a friend. He's an awesome guy, so be sure to follow all his stuff on his, because I'm going to upload this as well. So also follow him. I'll put his stuff in my description, and obviously he'll do vice versa. So, awesome. You know, spread the love, guys. You got to really support your friends and everything. So, yeah. Peace, guys. Have a good one.
Thanks, guys.
See ya.